it felt like March of the Penguins a little bit. You know.
Were you fucked up?
Yeah, I'm sure I've been drinking. This is back when I used to drink a little.
So, what did you like the most when you were partying?
Oh, cocaine, man.
Did you have a bet, like a top 3 cities that you would go to? You know what I mean? Like that you would look forward to. Where you're like, that, like, you know what I mean? Like when you get a date, you're like, fucking Tempe. That's where it's gonna go.
Oh, Tempe was always just a fun place because it was always a lot of girls there.
But what was the best Coke place?
Oh, I didn't really have them. I mean, New York or L.A. really.
Really?
Yeah, it was just, I didn't do it for long. I just did it sometimes up at the Comedy Store. And when I would do it, I would get off into these, you know, it almost gave me an excuse to just get into whatever. Like I remember buying a bunch of Coke from a dude that had a wolf over up near the 101 and Vine.
He had a wolf?
This dude had a fucking wolf, bro.
Not like a Siberian Husky.
No, I'm talking like Jack London, dude, like straight out the book, you know? And this dude put him in the back seat, bro. He gets in the car. Oh, I just want some Coke. He gets a call. His mom had died.
During the...
Yeah.
What do you do?
You have to be there for them.
For your Coke dealer.
Bro, it was so...
How long did you stay in the car?
Probably 2.5 hours, dude.
For an 8 ball?
Heartbroken.
Like,
yeah.
Does he give it to you for free? Is he like...
No, at the end I still had to pay and everything, but it was heartbreaking. I drove him around for a while. I mean, I just felt horrible. You know, we didn't have anybody to call. It was almost sad. It was like you saw the other side of, like, I don't know. That was the worst, man. Dude, I've ended up in a lot of shit like that. They had a guy in high school who went to the senior prom, right? And so he asked me to give him a ride to like this party after.
Yeah.
In the car, he starts telling me that he wants to move to Hollywood, right?
And where are you? This is in
high school, Louisiana.
Okay. All right.
In Mandeville, Louisiana. So he starts telling me, and then he says that people have always said he looks like Damon Wayans, right? Remember Damon Wayans? Sure. And he is like, it's a white guy with like a shaved head.
It's a white guy?
Yeah, bro.
He's like, people are always saying, look like Damon Wayans.
And that's why he wants to go to Hollywood, bro. And he's like bawling, crying in my car. He had on one of those shirts.
Wait, why is he bawling, crying?
I don't know. He had on one of those shirts with like those shoulder pads in it. Remember, like your mom used to wear sometimes? You know, like it was like feminism, but it was a shirt.
Yes.
And it was, dude, he had on one of those, bro, and he was crying.
The shoulder pads was a bad fad, man. The craziest.
My mom had so many of those.
Yeah, of course.
If your mom didn't have a husband, she had a couple of those jackets.
Yeah, no, those were big. Those were big, dude. The 80s.
And he had that on. He just literally, I had to just be there. I had to just like be there for him. I had to sit there and listen and just be supportive, you know. But and I missed the whole after party.
That sucks.
I've seen your prom, yeah.
Jesus.
It was the
just
worst.
listen to him talk about how he looks like Damon Wayans.
Yeah.
And wants to move
and now
to
he's
Hollywood.
never going to live up to his potential.
Did you want to move to Hollywood then?
No, I don't think so. I wanted to be an attorney, I think.
You wanted to be an attorney.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be a doctor. You wanted to be an attorney.
Yeah, and I guess looking back on it, I'm trying to think if there was, I stayed in comedy. I was thinking about this the other day because honestly, the truth is it provided me an escape. I just didn't want to settle down. I didn't want, I couldn't just be somewhere. And I always, you know, I could date a couple, you know, I could date somebody and then leave town for a week and then come back, and you could never kind of pick up and get enough momentum going. So everything kind of started and stopped. And
you like that?
I think I liked it. I think it was the only way I could be comfortable.
What was the turning point for you career-wise? Special?
No, special didn't do anything.
Really?
Yeah.
At all?
My special did nothing, yeah.
Like, you didn't feel any change?
Dude, I remember